Warning, don't know where you are, but where I am. It's early, the world's still stretching, the coffee's hot, and the signals are already coming in. Let's take a look before the day starts making demands. This is Signal Check with Adrian North. Monday morning, Memorial Day. Maybe you're off today, maybe not, but the network doesn't take holidays. Coffee's on the desk. Let's who have moved overnight while most of the country slept in. So here's the situation. Packagist, that's the main package repository for PHP developers, just got hit with what researchers are calling a coordinated supply chain attack. 8 packages, all of them infected with malicious code designed to pull down a Linux binary from GitHub releases. The binary? Malware, obviously. What makes this one interesting? It wasn't some random opportunistic hack. The campaign was timed, orchestrated multiple packages at once. Someone put thought into this. They knew developers would grab these dependencies, run them in production environments, and boom, compromised. This is the supply chain game now. You don't break in through the front door anymore. You poison the water upstream and let it flow down to thousands of targets at once. If you're running PHP in production, time to audit your dependencies again. Ghost CMS, the open source publishing platform, is being hammered right now by a massive exploitation campaign. We're talking about CVE 2026-26980, a critical SQL injection flaw. And attackers aren't wasting time. They're injecting malicious JavaScript directly into compromised sites. Once it's there, it triggers what's called a click-fix attack flow. Essentially, they're turning legitimate websites into malware delivery platforms. Users visit, the script runs, and suddenly they're one click away from being infected. The scale here is what's alarming. This isn't a targeted operation, it's industrial. Thousands of ghost sites are vulnerable, and the exploitation is automated. If you're running Ghost, patch immediately, like stop listening to this and go patch. The window on this one is closing fast. Alright, this one's almost darkly comedic if it weren't so serious. A contractor working for CISA, that's the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, the people literally responsible for protecting federal networks, maintained a public GitHub repository that exposed credentials to AWS GovaCloud. Not just any credentials, highly privileged ones. Access to government cloud infrastructure that's supposed to be locked down tighter than anything else. And it was just sitting there, public, on GitHub, until this past weekend when someone finally noticed and yanked it down. Here's the thing. This is exactly the kind of mistake CISA tells everyone else not to make. It's in every security guideline, every best practice document. Don't commit secrets to public repos. And yet, here we are. It's a reminder that no one is immune to basic operational security failures, not even the agency in charge of preventing them. Now this one's fascinating from a technical standpoint. Researchers just documented a campaign called Megalodon that pushed nearly 6,000 malicious commits to over 5,000 GitHub repositories in a 6-hour window. 6 hours, 5,000 repos. The attackers exploited CI/CD workflows, the automated pipelines that build and deploy code. They injected malicious steps into these workflows, essentially turning the entire continuous integration process into an attack vector. Every time a developer pushed code, the poisoned workflow would run silently, automatically. The speed and scale here suggests serious automation on the attacker side. This wasn't manual work. This was a bot swarm, moving through GitHub at machine speed, compromising repos faster than humans could respond. The takeaway? Even your build pipeline is now contested territory. Trust nothing. Verify everything, especially the automation you assume is safe. Okay, shifting gears here completely. Sometimes you need to step away from the malware and the breaches and just go outside. There's a new book called On Trails that blends hiking, science, and history into this wandering meditation on what it means to follow a path. The premise is simple. Trails aren't just dirt under your boots, they're networks. Physical networks carved by animals, maintained by humans, constantly evolving. And walking them connects you to something older than the internet, older than cities. The author weaves in biology, anthropology, philosophy, all while describing what it actually feels like to disconnect and move through wilderness. If you've been staring at screens too long, and let's be honest, we all have, this one's a good reminder that there are other kinds of signals worth checking. The kind that require boots and breathing and paying attention to what's right in front of you. And speaking of trails, the 2026 Cape Town Marathon just wrapped up, and Ethiopia dominated completely. They swept both podiums. Hussein Mohammed Isa took the men's title in 2 hours, 4 minutes, 55 seconds. That's a new course record, by the way. What's interesting here isn't just the speed, though that's obviously impressive. It's the consistency. Ethiopia has built this deep infrastructure for distance running. Altitude training, coaching networks, cultural support. They're not producing one or two elite runners. They're producing depth, generation after generation. It's a reminder that excellence at scale doesn't happen by accident. You build systems, you invest in development. You create environments where talent can emerge and thrive. Same principle applies whether you're talking about marathons or engineering teams. The fundamentals don't change. That's Signal Check for today. Close the tabs, step outside. The day's waiting. We'll talk again next time.